Buying another PC can bring on another computing problem. How can two or more PCs share the same internet connection and printer? And how do you share your files between your two PCs? The solution involves a network. When you connect two or more PCs, Windows introduces them to each other, automatically letting them swap information, share an internet connection, and print through the same printer. Networks have three pieces of hardware in common. First, the router. It's a little box that does a lot of magic. It serves as an electronic traffic cop, controlling the flow of information. Look for a router supporting wireless B, G, A, or N. They're usually compatible with nearly everything. Next are the network adapters. Every PC needs its own. They serve as an electronic mouthpiece of sorts. A wired network adapter lets you plug in a cable and plug the cable's other end into your router. A wireless network adapter translates your PC's information into radio signals and broadcasts them to the router. Because most newer PCs include both wired and wireless adapters, you can probably cross network adapters off of your shopping list. But if you need to add wireless to an older PC, pick up an adapter that plugs into your PC's USB port. Those adapters are the easiest to install. The third piece of hardware you'll need is a network cable, if you're not using wireless. You'll want an Ethernet cable, which resembles phone cables, but with slightly thicker jacks. You'll need a cable for each PC you want to connect, and it must be long enough to reach from the PC to the router. Once you've installed these parts, there are a few steps to making them all work together nicely. Start by setting up your router. Different brands of wireless routers come with different setup software. So take a look at your router's manual for specific instructions on how to set up these three things: a network name, infrastructure, and security. For your network name, enter a short, easy-to-remember name to identify your particular wireless network. Next, routers will also ask you to choose between two modes: infrastructure or ad hoc. Both can work, but infrastructure is your better option. And finally, security. This option uses a password to encrypt your data as it flies through the air. Most routers offer at least three types of password options. WEP is barely better than no password. WPA is much better, and WPA2 is better still. Choose the strongest option you can and create a short, memorable password with a mix of upper and lower letters as well as numbers. Something like UP for Air or Windows 8 for Dummies works. After you've set up your router to broadcast your network wirelessly, you need to tell Windows 8 how to receive it. Just call up the Charms bar and click the Settings icon, and then click the Wireless Available icon. Choose the network you want to use, and then click the Connect button. Enter a password and choose Next. Right-click the connection and choose Turn Sharing on or off to choose Sharing Options. Because you're connecting at home and not in a public place, select the option labeled Yes, Turn on Sharing and Connect to Devices. This way you'll be able to share files and printers with others on the network.